Hi, Jeff Shrimpton here. This is a message for business owners and business leaders. I've got a pretty bold claim. In the next 3 to 4 minutes, I'm going to show you this tool and how I use it to make sure that staff perform at their optimum levels and make my clients absolutely phenomenal leaders within their businesses. So, no further ado, I'm going to go straight to it. Here we have a box. This is a box of expectations that you have for your team. You've got the basic rules, which is turn up on time, wear smart clothes, iron your shirt, comb your hair, don't smell too much, all that kind of stuff. You've got your key performance indicators, which are your sales targets, your activity targets, how many letters they need to send, how many customers they need to speak to, all your percentages, ratios, all that kind of thing. Is your job role, all the specific things that they need to do throughout the week or the month for you to be happy. And you have the culture. Now the culture is a defined statement of what behaviours do we want within the team for everyone to get along and the business to perform. So that's something that you should have created. If not, then talk to me, I'll show you how to do it. It's quite simple. So here we have our team member. And here he is in his first week at work. Now, if we don't do this right, this is what's going to happen. He's going to learn about all the rules, his targets, all the stuff they've got to do, and all the behaviours that they've got to show. And the wrong kind of person is going to think that that's a pain. Now, human beings, you may know this, they will move away from pain towards pleasure. And naturally, we all do it, we can't help it. So if they think that being within your expectations causes them pain and discomfort, they're going to want to move out into a more pleasurable place of being lazy, skiving off, not hitting their targets, all that kind of thing. So this is what we need to do. Because what's going to happen, the first thing they're going to do, they're going to step a little bit outside the box. And they're going to look left, and they're going to look right, and they're going to see if anything happens, if you take any action. And if you don't take any action, they're going to go a bit further out the box. And if you don't take any action, they're going to go a bit further out the box, and a bit further out the box, until they're no longer even there. They'll be out here. And it gets to this point here, where all of a sudden, you reach point of exasperation, either fire them, have a tantrum or something like that. So we need to manage this really carefully. So the very first time that they step outside the box, outside are our expectations for them, which we've clearly defined in advance. And the first time, I don't suggest that we're unpleasant to them particularly. So what we need to do is just coach them back inside the box. So, I can see you are late today, John. I need you to know it's not acceptable to be late. So just what do you think you need to do in future to be on time for work? So buy an alarm clock, check the traffic, all that kind of thing. So John, I'm really happy that you've come up with your own ideas for getting your performance back up to the level that I expect it. I look forward to seeing the performance spit your words out, Jeff. I look forward to seeing your performance improve over time. And this is the important thing, because John, if we have to talk about your lateness again, it's going to be in a disciplinary hearing. You're going to have a witness, I'm going to have a witness. The outcome of that could be a verbal warning, a written warning, final written warning, or dismissal, depending on the severity of that. And I know this isn't going to happen again because the plan that you've just come up with sounds really good, and I know you'll stick to it, but I want you to know exactly where the boundaries are and what's expected of you. So now, where you thought this was uncomfortable, this is now way more uncomfortable, because who enjoys disciplinary hearings, let's face it. So either at that point, John's just going to leave. He's like, I'm always going to be late, I'm a latey. He's going to do you a favour and leave. Or he's going to go, right, do you know what, I really need to set an alarm clock and I need to put it the other side of the room so that I can't hit snooze. So what we've done is we've created an area outside here of this hostile territory. It's very unpleasant out here for them to be. So our job now is to create party time within the box of your expectations. So Inside here, performance related bonuses, employee of the week, sending them a text message to say thanks for a great piece of work, summer barbecues, Christmas parties, all that stuff happens if these are being adhered to. So now what we've got is an unpleasant, painful experience outside of your expectations and a pleasant, nice experience within them. So people are naturally going to stay within the box and do the things that you've asked. It's really important that we set these out really clearly so everyone understands what's expected of them, and then when they step outside of those boundaries, we're firm, we're robust, and we're immediate in our dealings with that. In the same way as children, employees need boundaries to work with. So let me take this another step further. Let's imagine this is you now in your business. Firstly, you're an entrepreneur and a business leader. As far as I'm concerned, the rules don't apply to you. That's the whole point of being an entrepreneur. What you've got is a vision of how you can help and serve other people, a vision for what you can create for you and your family. And a job role, you don't really have a job role, but you have things that you will focus on. And that focus, hopefully, comes from your plan. Now, who likes planning? I know I don't. Who likes holding themselves accountable to do the things that they don't enjoy doing that they know they have to? Again, I know I don't. And sometimes on a day when you don't feel like it, your vision can just kind of wait until next week or the week after. So as a business leader, you've got no boss to hold you in that box. So what do? Well, here's the thing. I'm a coach, and I have a coach, and my coach holds me in here. So if you don't have a coach or a mentor within your business, it's going to be really hard for you to hold yourself accountable, to stay in here, to stay within the expectations that you've got for yourself. And I wonder if anyone that's watching this feels disappointed with their own performance or their own results from what they get from themselves, that their vision that they thought they had in their business is just not working out. If you were kept within these expectations, if you always hit your targets of how many phone calls you had to make, how many new clients you needed to bring on, whatever that was, you stayed within your own culture within the business, you had a robust plan, and you stuck to your vision, if you were there, I think you'd be in a lot better stage. So if anyone wants to have a conversation with me about how I can help you stay within that box, just drop me a message. We'll have a 10 or 15 minute call and we'll take it from there after that. But going back to your team, really robust tool this for keeping your team within your expectations. I've said it a couple of times, but it's really important to make sure that this is clearly defined right from the outset, because if we're woolly about our expectations, they won't understand it. And then if we're really robust with that, as soon as they start to step out, we can coach them back in, and it means they will perform phenomenally better. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed this tool. It's really simple and effective. It's a great way of showing how to effectively lead your people. And I want to give you a gift now. I've got a great little tool that you can use to assess the leadership qualities in different categories within your business. Multiple choice questions. I'm going to send it out to you as a spreadsheet, and then it'll give you a graph and it'll show you what bits you need to work on. So all you need to do is somewhere probably below this video, there'll be a link for you to hit. So you put your email addresses in, it's all set up automatically. That will come straight out to you as my gift to you. So I hope you enjoy that, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll speak to you next time.